Welcome to Tackle Fanatics TV, and in this episode of Tackle Fanatics TV, Alan Blair goes on another Urban Banx adventure to Bristol.
Well, I'm on a mission. I've travelled up from Essex. I've been driving about 3 hours now, and I've come into the centre of Bristol to see my good friend Jordan Dix. It's a glorious afternoon. I've got 25 degrees here, which is an absolute scorcher. I'm going to quickly stop off at the first spot, which is actually a small park lake. I'm going to check that out, and then I'm going to go and hook up with Jordan. We're going right into the thick of it tonight, right into the docks. I can't wait. I'm absolutely buzzing. Let's see what happens. Boy, it's busy. Carp. Loads of carp. What a place. Just had a chat with some of the locals, and one boy's had on about £11. He's had them up to 25 though, you know, and some other fish 18, 19, so not just little fish. And it certainly looks good for a bite. Anyway, I'm going to head on now, go and meet up with Jordan, and go check these docks out. We're off in search of some bigger fish. Let's go find some carp. After catching up with Jordan, we had a walk around the docks and decided where to fish for the night. First cast, Jordan. With the rods out and the sun setting, we kicked back and tucked into a takeaway. How do we get on that bike? I know. We had a couple of bream each before midnight, and as we settled down to grab some shut-eye, we hoped the carp weren't far away. So it's the morning after last night, down here fishing in the docks in Bristol, and if you can't tell already by the smile on our faces, it was a productive one. What happened, George? Got down here, what, about 6?
Yeah, 6 o'clock. So I had a quick look around, had a walk around. It's nice and sunny, looked really good.
It's just the most amazing place. Like.
Yeah, it's pretty special. And we got the rods out. Before we knew it, it was midnight before we actually got our heads down. And then must have been about 1:30. I had a bite on my middle rod. Took me right round the
Part in the bow stuff.
Yeah, proper stuff. And took me round the back of the boat there. Managed to get him out, and quite a bit of a mission landing it, but we got there in the end. Nice mirror.
What a cracker!
Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Just wouldn't think it was living here.
No, you wouldn't.
No.
And you can back that up by the number of carp anglers we've seen. Absolutely none. We've seen one old boy doing a little bit of roach fishing, but other than that,
yeah,
we've got a place to ourselves.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So yeah, well done, mate. It was an absolute stunner.
Yeah, and then just on sunrise this morning, you had a nice take, didn't you? On your left-hand rod. So
Hooked into a fish. I cast the choddy a bit further, sort of down into the sort of central track of the docks itself, where it's quite a lot deep. I'd say probably 18, 20 foot. And yeah, it's absolutely melted off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was one of those battles where I needed to go a little bit above and beyond to actually land it, which involved a little bit of swimming at 6 o'clock this morning, a little bit of nip one, pearl one, getting lines from out around boats, but yeah, got it in the net, and it's a cracking common. They're both, the pair of them, they've got their scars, they've got the damage to their fins, just worn, tired, proper fish, and yeah, I'm buzzing, thanks mate, thank you. So yeah, should we have a look at them?
Yeah.
Get them out?
Yeah, just get them out and have a good look.
Have a good look, sit them back, and get on with the rest of our day.
Yeah, spot on.
What a stunning. What a carp, mate. Just check that out.
What a result.
I can see why you love it down here so much, mate.
That's it.
Special fish. It really is questionable, whether these have ever been caught before.
Definitely.
Big up Bristol. Gonna get them slipped back. George's taking me on another adventure.
Bring on the boat.
Yes, the boat.
Awesome.
This is Bristol. This is Urban Banx. I'm down here with Jordan Dix, and I'm having the time of my life. See you later, mate. Thank you. So what's the plan for today then, mate?
Well, I think we'll go off, have a look at a few landmarks, maybe head off to Nelson Street, and then go and have a look around the park later on.
Right, well I told you, I stopped off on the way here, didn't I? There was so many carp. Bit different to this style of fishing.
Totally different, yeah. It's got a much higher head of stock of fish, and yeah, we should be able to get them going pretty quick.
It's worth pointing out, isn't it, depending on the sort of the water you're fishing and the type of fish you're fishing for, rig and bait do really play a vital role in that. What we've been using this session is going to be very different, for example, to what we're using this afternoon. I've got one of the... We've both been on the stiff inches, haven't we?
Yes, that's it, yeah.
So ultra strong, reliable setups, 15-pound mono, just fish straight through with some putty blobbed along it. Nice big heavy lead, 25-pound armour link, and then a bit of chod link on the front with a sharp hook. Big baits.
That's it, yeah.
The moment you put a 15 miller on,
yeah.
It would be safe to say if we took that rig there to where we're going this afternoon.
Yeah, it's not the one. No, it's not the one.
But what I've learnt over the years of fishing places like this is they're not riggy, are they?
No, not at all. No,
odds are on they've never been caught before.
Yeah.
You don't need the latest wonder rig to try and trick them. You just need something that's strong, reliable.
Strong and reliable, that's the key, yeah, definitely.
With the day ahead, we decided to pack away the gear and went to see the harbour master to get a permit for Jordan's boat.
It's a 7-foot boat and it's a 2 horsepower engine.
Excellent value for money. I couldn't quite believe it was only £3. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye. Let's go sailing.
Let's do it.
What are you saying then, Jordan? Where are you taking us?
Marina. Bristol Marina.
Is this the place the gentleman last night was saying that he thinks there's a few fishing?
Yeah, that's it.
Again, what, free fishing as well?
Yeah, free fishing.
Incredible. Is all of the docks free fishing?
Yeah,
so everything around us now,
all of the docks,
all free.
Fishing, yeah.
And does it get fish much?
Nah, not by carp anglers. You get it through course anglers, but hardly any carp anglers at all.
Just marina after marina. Yeah, get ready for this, guys. This is a Banksy exclusive. He's got his work in some places, and he's scattered all over the place. Check it out. Bad boy. What the f*** are you, bro? It looks like it's just sitting there. Well, what's this, John? We've obviously had a little bit of a malfunction with the engine, and we're about 3.5 miles away from the vans, and we're now rowing back with one oar. But we've just found this little box, some quite weird contents. I don't know what this little fella's got to say for himself, but yeah. A small pig, oink, a bead, anyone's guess. So over 12 months ago this little box was here, so that's our message. We'll give them a little big up. And I think the way these things work, you're supposed to leave something yourself in the box. So what we got, George, it's gotta be a back lead.
Yep.
So we'll leave that where we found it. Awesome. Now, the big row back. We didn't want to bring the electric outboard, did we, George?
No.
The petrol would be fine.
Be fine, yeah.
After getting off the boat and packing everything away, we decided to take a walk through the city, obviously with the rods just in case we stumbled across any fish. Have a nice one, yeah? Cheers. We needed to find somewhere to get a passport photo for our Park Lake permit, but I still found time to buy a couple of hats along the way. Well, we're trying to find somewhere to get our passport photos taken. It's proven a little bit difficult. We've been on the right mission, haven't we? We need it basically to get our permit. So, what, this way?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
After all that, the shop had run out of permits, but the guy said crack on and fish anyway, won't be a problem.
Bye-bye, thank you.
Honestly, I've seen them catch them. Not that big.
That is the classic.
That big, yeah, but that big, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hopefully we'll have one.
Yeah, have a go.
Have a lovely day.
And you,
Cheers.
bye.
Well, next stop, where are we, George?
St George Park.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. I reckon it's probably 24 degrees.
Yeah.
What are we going to be doing?
Bit of surface fishing, I think.
so.
Yeah,
mate.
get the old riser pellet going and maybe tie up some zigs.
Only one thing to do on a day like this, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's
You know,
right.
go and enjoy the sun, go and try and find some fish,
Yeah,
get them taking floaters.
that's it. Let's do it.
You got the inserts in those?
Yeah, got some inserts.
My one, right?
Started wearing out.
I ended up getting some gorges in there.
Like grooves, in it.
Yeah, grooves in there. And then
that's
it started
dangerous,
snagging.
cutting the line.
So I just snapped the rod up, threw it away and bought another one. And there's some big ones in there as well, good for you.
Yeah.
Seriously, there are some big ones.
Any carp?
You might do, but the thing is though, part of the problem is people taking them home instead of putting them back.
Like what, the carp?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So they've disappeared. They did that at, what's it, Eastville Park?
Yeah.
They did the same thing there, yeah. Do you want a joint before you go?
No, we're going to go and try and catch some fish,
it's all
fella. You're enjoying the sunshine, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go and catch some fish,
Yeah, no, you have a good
You have a
time.
nice day, mate.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
And you as well, yeah.
Well, we're here, and just like always, I am seriously excited. You can see it's not the biggest lake in the world. It's probably not the most picturesque, and there's probably not the biggest fish in it, but I just can't wait to do a few hours fishing on here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Come on. They know, 4:15, left the club tipsy, say no more, except how I'm getting home tomorrow. Caesar top it off when he sees P.O. Second my mind, I hope she swallows. Now she spilled the drink on my green wallows.
So I've put out probably 10-15 small pouch balls. They haven't come straight up. They're going to see a lot of floaters over the years, and they're not going to be ultra easy. But with the riser pellet, you know, it will turn them on the feed. I'm absolutely sure of that. But just to further enhance it, I've just put a little bit more of the pure crustacean extract oil, just to hopefully pull them up that little bit quicker. It's just added attraction. You know, every little helps.
And the swans love it.
Yeah, the swans are, you know, I might as well feed these because, you know, considering today we are going to fish sort of fixies on the surface and floaters, I might as well make them my friend, not my enemy. Try and keep them in the margins as opposed to out in the zone I'm actually fishing.
I remember we went to Tennessee, then we came home. Bad messages was on my phone. Bitch named Simone, screaming, she fiending for the semen. Being the man that I am, took her to her condo, pronto, half Indian. I called the Tonto, really cron in the dark pronto. Come on, you bust, I got low, and off to the bedroom we go. Sex is drama, head is trauma, rip pajamas, some stay till tomorrow. Satisfying all my needs twice, with some whipped cream, handcuffs, and ice. The bitch nice, ball, can't wait to put my niggas on. What?
After hooking my first fish, I realised it wasn't just the cameras that were watching me.
More meter.
I couldn't help myself. I can only presume they've put this here because when the park's busy, they need this walkway for the general public, wheelchairs, families, etc. to get past. But it's a Monday, the park's quiet. I've taken a liberty and I've fished in the out of bounds. You know, it's still the same bit of water we can cast to from the other side, but I've had a wander around, slow sinking maggots, and eventually managed to get one, suck it in. It's not going to be as easy as I first thought, you know, having seen so many fish at the weekend and now feeding them for probably half an hour and maybe 15 minutes stalking. They ain't no fools. They've seen it all before. They've been in here a long time. Yeah, one would argue they're quite pressured. So refinement of tackle, I think, is going to be the order of the day. Small baits, fine line. You know, they're certainly not monsters, so it allows you to scale right down. But yeah, this one's slipped up on the good old, can't be beaten, slow sinking maggots.
Okay, so you caught that fish illegal. You caught it up there over the fishing line.
You've just said that. I appreciate that, and I've also said that I wonder if the reason they put these lines here is because when it's very, very busy of a weekend, they need wheelchair access. And
no, it's nothing to do with that. It's to do with protecting the wildlife on that island and to keep this unpolluted. And yet fishermen just keep contravening the
you've
rules.
Watched me, haven't you? You've actually seen everything. I haven't been near to the birds.
It doesn't matter. Your line was there where they are. That's why we say this is the line. I mean, why you want to be torturing animals at all, I don't know, but there you go.
What do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
Well, not torturing animals. Can you please make a note that this is illegal fishing? It's just horrendous.
So yeah, you never answer me. What do you enjoy doing in your spare time?
What relevance is that? We're not talking about me.
Well, you've come over and had a conversation with me. I was just being polite.
I'm a member of the parks, Friends of the Park.
So you like the whole outdoor park thing?
I love it, yes.
And that's exactly the same as me.
No, it isn't. You're killing wildlife.
You've got to believe me, I've fished since I was 4 years old, which is 26 years, and I've never, ever killed any.
Torn.
I know, but I'll show you. The hook's right on the edge. There's no way that you can tear its mouth. The fish are actually in quite good condition.
You want to do this, but to be doing it in the park, and people are so distressed about it. I mean, particularly people with young kids. I mean, I've got a grandchild that I look after regularly. And I know a lot of the mums, and they say, why is the council permitting it? It's horrible, it's horrible. And so...
You don't think it would be a good thing then maybe for youngsters to get into the sport?
No, I don't.
But why is that?
Because I think children, particularly now, need to totally love and respect
I know, but
the environment.
Okay.
Not learn to kill things or harm them or chase them. Because we need to value the environment.
I can only speak, there's 4 of us here today, and all 4 of us have fished all our lives.
Yeah, and that one's over the line as well.
Yeah, he's filming, he's just sitting under the tree in the shade.
Well, there was a rod there.
No, the rods are all on the right side. Yeah, we fished all our lives, and do you know what, it's because of fishing that we have such a great love for nature and the outdoors.
Do you know, I've heard that with fox hunting. No way. You love nature because it provides you with a means to torture animals. Fishermen just seem to think they're a law unto themselves.
I think you might be a little bit stereotypical though, and you're sort of pigeonholing the whole angling community.
I'm not saying, angling community. I'm not saying there aren't
and you're
people...
very sarcastic about that comment. It's a massive business.
I'm not saying that every single fisherman doesn't follow rules.
Yeah.
But...
I've just broken one, and I absolutely hold my hands up for that. I appreciate I've done it.
Can you put that fish back because it was caught there?
Yeah, it will swim back to wherever he likes to go. You know, I appreciate that, but I haven't done anyone any harm. I'm certainly not going to leave any litter here. I'm definitely not going to harm the fish.
Well, that's good. That's good. But please don't cross this line in future.
I know I'm not supposed to fish over here, but you know, sometimes in life you kind of just break the odd rule as long as it's not hurting other people. It was one of those.
Well, it is. It's been hurting the wildlife.
No, I haven't hurt the wildlife. I haven't. You may have witnessed things down here in the past where people have.
You'll have a really good.
Oh, it's perfect. Anyway, should we get you slipped back? It was lovely to meet you. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to shake.
You won't shake a fisherman's hand.
Not.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Not unless you start looking at this thing as a whole, not just what you want to do. Yeah. And there's no reason why you can't go fishing in the canal, in rivers, but not here. Okay?
You have a lovely day, yeah? I only wanted to come fishing.
Let's get this beauty slipped back.
And let's get this beauty slipped back. No, it's nice to see, you know, that she's very passionate about what she believes. We probably both disagree on a few things. I've already held my hands up for fishing in a out of bounds area. But yeah, it's a shame. it's a great shame, especially with her thoughts with regards to kids into the sport. You know, she absolutely doesn't think children should be fishing because they shouldn't be torturing the fish, in her words. I sadly disagree. I don't think there's a lot better things to be doing when you're growing up to keep you out of other trouble than fishing. And I think, you know, the four of us here today, Ollie, Jordan, Carl and myself, you know, we're testament to that. I'm sure there's a lot of people in Bristol and other cities right around Europe that haven't been lucky enough to have the opportunity to go fishing, and as a result may well have you know, followed a path and not necessarily the right one. Anyway, let's get this one slipped back. Do you want to have a look? Do you want to have a look? This is a carp.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. So he's a common carp.
Wow. He's big.
Would you like to try fishing one day? Yeah, it's really good fun.
I'm perhaps going to take Joshua and then Oscar will be.
There we go.
You see?
There we go.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
That was a big one, wasn't it? Wait till you tell your
Have you been
daddy.
feeding the ducks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What weight was that carp?
He was probably about 5-6 pounds. Yeah. So quite a nice one for a little lake like this.
Yeah. Oh, look at the
Dragonfly. Can you see dragonfly?
Yeah.
See you later, have a lovely day.
Thank you. There's a look.
Bye-bye, no problem.
This is an over-depth zig, just one of the little riser bugs. Just been spobbing out riser pellet and letting it drift down over the top of it. And we're in.
Well done, mate.
Have a look up. That's the first comment. And that's the second one. This one caught just under the surface, about a foot under the surface, on the mixer bug. Two lovely little park lake commons.
Well, that one's managed to slip the hook. Jordan's had a bite on this morning. This is a little riser imitation. They're feeding very finicky, so I've gone for the smallest sort of floating hook bait I can find. Strange really, like you sort of have half an hour of a lot of activity, maybe 20 or 30 fish showing an interest in feeding, and then completely nothing. Enjoying it, loving it. And this afternoon we'll see if we can get one of the better ones. As the afternoon wore on, there was plenty more action for Jordan on the zigs.
third one of the day on the riser bug. They're being a bit finicky now. They're sort of having 10-15 minute feeding spells and then stopping for a bit. But when they go for it proper in here, and I won't be surprised if one of the other one goes in a minute. I've managed to take a couple of minutes out, got the rods back out to run you through my zig. Basically, starting at the business end, we've got the riser bug, and that's attached to 10-pound zig flow line, running down to an anti-tangle sleeve, which is just attached to a bog standard swivel. The inline lead locks onto the swivel, and that's attached to 40-pound Klingon leader, just with a spliced loop. Loop to loop your main line onto the end of there, and you can change them over nice and quickly, so you can have another one ready waiting to go, have your fish, loop to loop it on, back out, and you're fishing again. So that's my rig, real basic. The key to this is finding the right depth flow. I'm fishing them over depth at the moment because they're really having it on the top, and that seems to be doing the business.
Well, we've been here a couple of hours now. Jordan's managed to have 3, I've had 1 and lost 1. It's been prolific, great afternoon's fishing down on this lovely little park lake. But I don't think we're going to give it too much longer. We've all got long drives back, and yeah, Bristol's been kind to us. Caught 2 stunning fish out of the docks. Came here and caught, had some beautiful food, good company. It's been a great couple of days, and rather than tempt fate and long it out here, I think we'll get on the road now. I've got half a bag, well, I've got a third of a bag of riser left. Going to get that out there, probably 15-20 minutes more fishing, and then we'll call it a day. But it's certainly not going to be the last you'll see me up in Bristol. Really have fallen in love with the docks, you know, special bit of water. Hardly fished if fished at all, and who knows what's in there, you know. Jordan's big 26 linear and the common and the mirror we caught on this trip. Real aspirational fish, they really, you know, get me excited and make me want to go fishing more and more. So, quick recast on these 2 rods, a bit more riser pellet out there. I think it's time to call it a day.
The park had one more surprise for us.
Is it? Yes.
Kipper.
So good.
Oh, you're happy. So lucky, you. How long you waiting? Yeah? How long?
Oh, only a few minutes.
Yeah, not long.
Ah, yeah.
No, it's not the word.
What's
What,
fish?
you need forceps?
Yeah, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Nailed
Yeah, proper nailed, isn't it?
So it looks like the food.
I look like the foot.
Yeah, just a small hook.
Oh.
22.10.
There you have it. What a way to end the day session. Fishing the riser pellet on the overdepth zigs on a park lake. £3 for the permit for the year.
For the year.
For the year.
Well done, George. Good effort, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you. I'm getting a picture.
Thank you.
Get in there.
Oh.
We've probably been here about 2.5 hours.
Quality.
Well, we're about
Many thanks for tuning into this episode of Tackle Fanatics TV. Tackle Fanatics stock a huge range of Nash products at the best prices around. To view our selection, log on to www.tacklefanatics.co.uk. For the best prices in the UK, call us on 0208 949 3307. Tight lines and wet nets from everybody at TFTV.